Hey there, Chris McCarthy here with Brand Identified, and today I'm going to walk you through a 6-step framework that is an AI business integration system to help you define your signature program and develop your signature service. So you can use this 6-step framework to turn your expertise into a structured, high-value offer that's easy to sell, simple to deliver, and is built to scale. So this is what we're going to cover today. So first off is that 6-step AI-powered framework. Then we're going to answer the 10 questions that you must define to build out your AI strategy. Then I'm going to show you how to accelerate your strategy using the custom GPT BrandOptimizer.AI. Then I'm going to walk you through a 6-step AI prompt sequence to customize your framework and your strategy for your business using that custom GPT BrandOptimizer.AI. And then finally, I'm going to show you how to install Brand Growth AIOS into your business. So let's jump in and get started. The first step number 1 of this AI-powered framework is to define. So start by answering these 10 clarity questions about your expertise and your offer model. Your answers will help shape a repeatable structure that communicates value clearly and delivers consistent results. So question number 1 here is, what is the main service or the solution that you currently offer to your clients? We start by identifying your core offer, what you deliver, how it's packaged, and how it's presented. Question number 2 is, your current offer clearly defined with a structure or a framework behind it. A strong offer needs a clear foundation. If it's loosely defined, it's harder to explain, harder to sell, and harder to scale. Question number 3 is, how do you typically deliver this service from start to finish? This gives us visibility into the client's journey. Understanding the steps helps us improve clarity, flow, and the client experience. Question number 4 is, what's included in the offer? Outlining what's included, like phone calls, training modules, tools, and deliverables, shows how you create value and structure the results. Question number 5 is, what problems does your program or your service solve, and what outcomes does it create? Clarity on pain points and transformation helps tighten the offer messages and makes your marketing more effective. Question number 6 is, what do clients typically find confusing, overwhelming, or unclear during the process? These are the friction points. Fixing them makes your delivery smoother and improves satisfaction and retention. Question number 7, what's your current pricing or pricing range for this offer? Your price point tells us how it's positioned and helps us evaluate whether the structure supports that price. Question number 8, is your offer built in a way that's scalable? Scalability depends on repeatable systems and delivery support. If your offer requires too many manual tasks, your growth will stall. Question number 9, how confident are you when pitching or selling this offer? Confidence often reflects clarity. If you hesitate, it usually means that something about the offer still needs to be dialed in. And then finally, question number 10 here is, if your signature program or your signature service was fully built out and streamlined, what would that allow you to focus on more? This helps define the opportunity cost and what freeing up your time could unlock for your growth. So moving on to step number 2 here, this is the framing step. So you want to package your expertise into a step-by-step system. This is where we turn your knowledge into a defined framework that is easy to explain, easy to deliver, and easy to replicate. So we're going to extract your process into 3 to 6 signature steps. We're going to assign a name to each phrase or step. We are then going to align the steps with the outcomes that your clients want. And then we want to make it visual or branded to support your positioning. Now, within each of these steps of this framework, I've given you an AI prompt. Now, more specifically, I've given you a BrandOptimizer.AI prompt. And BrandOptimizer.AI is a custom GPT that has access to the brand identified knowledge base. Now, that knowledge base is built off of over 25 years worth of experience working with hundreds of different clients. So you want to make sure that you're inputting this prompt and then all prompts that are coming up into BrandOptimizer.AI, not just regular old ChatGPT or another large language model. So this prompt right here is, we are an input your business type there that serves input your target audience. And then based on our expertise and our process, help us structure a 3 to 6 step framework that becomes the foundation of our signature offer. So you're going to grab all those 10 questions that we just reviewed in step number 1. You're going to answer all those 10 questions, and then you're going to add them to this specific prompt over at BrandOptimizer.AI. So once you visit BrandOptimizer.AI, you can go ahead and click on Launch the Custom GPT. This is going to open up ChatGPT, but it's going to open it up into the specific Brand Optimizer platform. And this is the only one that has access to that knowledge base. So you're going to get the relevant information for your specific business by prompting this specific custom GPT. So go ahead and add in that first prompt there, and then any additional prompts that I'm going to show you later in this framework, you're going to want to add them over into BrandOptimizer.AI as well. So now moving on to the next step here, and this is step number 3, and this is design. So decide how you will deliver your offer. The right delivery model makes your offer more scalable, more efficient, and more profitable without losing the value. So you're going to want to choose between one-on-one, group, course materials, or a hybrid model. You want to map out what clients get at each step. So that could be calls, different modules, different documents, different downloads. You want to standardize the onboarding, the delivery, and all the handoffs. And you want to set clear boundaries to avoid scope creep and overload. And then as always, I've provided you with another BrandOptimizer.AI prompt for step number 3. So moving on to step number 4, and this is position. Write the offer in a way that sells itself. We build your offer narrative to make it easy for clients to say yes and easy for your team to explain. So define the core problem that it solves and the outcomes that it delivers. Use a strong benefit first headline or a program name. List what's included and what it helps them achieve, and then add proof or testimonials that match the offer's promise. And then as always, I've added in another BrandOptimizer.AI prompt for you to use in step number 4 to define this strategy for your business. Step number 5 is price. So we want to set a pricing structure that reflects its value. Your price should reflect the results, not just the time or the effort involved. We anchor your program in value, not just deliverables. So choose your core price and tiered models that could be single or multi-level. Use payment plans or bundles to increase the accessibility. We want to add value that boosts like bonus content, templates, or additional support, and tie your pricing to the return on investment, the transformation, or the efficiency gains. And then once again, for step number 5, I've given you a BrandOptimizer.AI prompt for you to use. And then finally, step number 6 is to systemize. So you want to turn your offer into a repeatable system. Now we build the back end to support delivery at scale with consistency and ease of use. So build templates and docs for each step of the delivery, create onboarding flows and FAQ guides, document the SOPs that your team needs to deliver it, and then set up a review rhythm to optimize over time. And then as always, I've given you a final prompt in this 6-step framework that you can go ahead and add into over at BrandOptimizer.AI. So now moving on, I've also given you a 6-step prompt sequence that you can use over at BrandOptimizer.AI to instantly create your custom strategy for your brand and for your business. So this is a 6-step prompt sequence, and the first prompt here is your strategy prompt, and that is help me build a complete strategy for signature program and service development that aligns with our brand and our business goals. Prompt number 2 is your execution prompt, and that is give me a step-by-step execution plan to implement signature program and service development effectively in our business. Prompt number 3 is your audit and your optimization prompt, and that is audit our current signature program or service development and recommend improvements or optimizations that we should make. Now coming up on step number 4 or prompt number 4, this is your template and your tool prompt. So provide a fill-in-the-blank template or a framework that I can use to create or approve upon our signature program or service development. And then the 5th prompt in this 6-step prompt sequence is your role-based prompt. And that is how should and now you're going to want to input your title, your role, or a specific person within your organization, for example, founder, CMO, marketing manager, approach signature program or service development in a growing business. And the 6th and the final prompt here is your integration prompt. And that is how does signature program or service development connect with or support other areas of our business like marketing, sales, or operations? So now the final step here is the Brand Growth AIOS, and this is an AI-powered operating system to optimize your business, and it is a proprietary 16-phase optimization and execution strategy that integrates 60 specialized services into one unified growth engine. It is designed to transform your business into a high-performance, fully optimized, and scalable operation. Every service is delivered in a structured, sequence-based framework that starts with deep diagnostics, applies proven strategic models, and then executes with AI-enabled tools and automation. Now, I've prepared a short video overview of the Brand Growth AIOS system, but that I'll queue up here in just a second. But I also want to make sure that you visit brandidentified.com to learn more, and then also also check out BrandGrowthAIOS.com as well. The Brand Growth AIOS is a complete operating system for your business. It's a proprietary 16-phase optimization and execution strategy that pulls together 60 specialized services into one unified growth engine. The entire system is designed to take your business from where it is today and transform it into a high-performance, fully optimized, and scalable operation. Now, here's the important part. This isn't just a collection of services thrown together. Every step is structured, it's sequence-based, and it follows a very specific framework. We begin with deep diagnostics, then move into proven strategy models, and then bring it all to life with AI-enabled tools and automations. Once the Brand Growth AIOS is installed inside your business, here's what you can expect. Your company will run on a streamlined, data-driven, AI-supported infrastructure. You will deliver a consistent, high-quality client experience that drives both retention and referrals. Your offers, pricing, and positioning will be optimized for your market. You'll have predictable opportunities coming in through campaigns, funnels, and content systems that are built to work together. And you, as the founder, along with your leadership team, will finally be able to focus on strategy instead of being stuck in daily execution. So let's talk about what that means for your role versus ours. Your role requires only a minimal time investment, about 15 minutes per day for quick approvals and roughly 30 minutes a week for high-level strategic reviews. That is it. Our role is to handle everything else: the audit, the strategy, the design, the build out, the optimization, and the execution of your complete Brand Growth AIOS. That way, you can stay focused on leading your business while we install the system that allows it to scale.